Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar. Bir Gül ile kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Yeni ekranımız, yeni yüzümüzle devam ediyoruz. Geçen bölümde sonunda bir canavar avlayabildik. Becerebildik. Şimdi bir koruma aldık. Hemen ona bakın. Uzun zamandır bakmıyorum oyuna. Şimdi hemen bir ona bir... Dur, bu değil babacığım. C'di sanırım. Aynen. Şuydu değil mi? Karşılık verme sahanın kabiliyeti artık. Karşı saldırı ani öldürme ihtimali %10. Mesela bak bu. Karşı saldırı. İş yapar gözüyle bakıyorum. İş yanar. Şimdi hemen görevlerimize bir bakalım. Bunu hallettik. Şimdi bak bu Malena var. Tamam mı? Troll belası. Trollü alamıyorum. Nasıl alacağımı bilmiyorum. Şuna ben bir daha deneyeceğim. İş yanına olur. Bir deneyelim. Bakalım. Bir daha deneyeceğim.
Well, well.
Dur.
How's the commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river?
He told me they're keeping Skoyatel prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran at Besnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No,
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
let's pay him a visit.
Aha.
Not yet. Get to work, you sloths!
Trisi takip et. Ay ağzına. Görev değişti. Dur bakalım. Bu mecbur buna gideceğiz. Selamünaleyküm beyler.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders,
I had
Aynen.
to cut a deal with you, but
so get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Ölüyor kendisi. Ölsün bir şey olmaz. Gene bakarız. Nerede? Aşağıda mı?
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Nerede?
Coffers dozed
Bu
off.
mu? Bu sanırım.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axie sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Evet, aksi işareti.
Wakey, wakey, coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
Tamam, aksiyle sakinleştirelim.
Get ready, birdie. We'll be
Kullandım.
there to see you right after our watch.
Oy oy oy, dur. Tamam.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
Ne
He's
oluyor?
raving.
Vadgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
Ne oldu? Biz de senin gibi low'ları da bunu böyle diyeyim.
We're fighting Laredo too, a common goal.
Aynen.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
Al işte.
You'd be dying in pain if it wasn't for us.
If
Evet.
it wasn't for the Dwan, I wouldn't be here.
Bak ya, harekete bak.
There's a Witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
Ne oldu?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
Diyorsun. Ne
What
planlıyor?
does Yorvith want? Why Flotsam?
Go plow yourself.
Seni öldürürsem yardım edecek kimse kalmıyor. Yok yok. Sakin.
You have to tell me. I'm on your side.
Aynen öyle. Büyü kullan.
If you say so. Flotsam is only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for freedom. In due time, Yorvith
kullandık
will
gene.
answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
He wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith himself.
I'd like to see that.
Buletto Fawcett'te oğlum. Dur sonra.
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
Aha.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
Diyorsun. Tamam.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynplaine. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last, fighting makes sense, now more than ever before.
Yo,
There is
tamam.
still hope.
Tamam.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change, for a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
Uyarırız da.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avalok, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And they made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Neler oluyor ya? Olaylar var da dur bakalım. Ne hatırlar? Bir şey hatırlar.
Geralt, are you all right?
Bir şeyler
I've been to
hatırlar.
the Isle of Avalok, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer.
Evet.
The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the wraiths of the hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance growing somewhere near
Twitch'i bir de
here.
anlatıyor.
Cedric claims likewise. If that's true,
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are
Diyorsun.
truly powerful.
Gayet iyi.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
Yani gelsen iyi olur.
I'd love your company.
All right then. Let's go. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
Terisi takip et.
Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie, you get wet just looking at me.
Get ready, Birdie. We'll be down as...
Yani bunu takip etsek bence daha mantıklı. Bu durum bulması filan sıkıntı olur. Arkandan biteriz. Daha kolay olur. Bakalım nereye götürecek bizi.
What about that bonus?
We're out of matter.
Evet, nereye gidiyoruz?
What do you want me to do? Hit a sheep?
Hadi bakalım. O diğer görev kaldı, yapacak bir şey yok. Bu görevi bir halledelim de dur. Bu adam uyuyup duruyor ya. Hadi Tris. Lan. Kapıyı niye arkama kapadın? Nerede bu? Tris bekle beni. Saldıracak mı şaka var? Aha.
Damn it.
Dur. Bir şey geldi. Onu bir öğreneyim. Bir dakika. Ölüyorum ben. Öldüm ki. Ölüyorum değil, öldüm. Şimdi şöyle bir durum var. Bizim Tris'e gitmemiz ne kadar mantıklı. Evet. Güzel öldüm. Kontrol hata nasıl yapıyorduk ki? Ben unuttum. Nasıl yapılıyordu? Dur, ona hemen bir bakalım. O önemli. Gayet önemli. Hayat kurtarıyor. O da öyle böyle değil.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Bir dakika. Bir dakika, oynanış. Değil. Kontrol seçenek. Hayırlı işler.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Lan ondan ne
Wakey
olacak?
wakey, coffer. You'll fall asleep forever. Get wet just looking at me.
Hadi sene kızım. Aslında sen gidersin, biliyor musun? Aslında sen de mi gitsem, dur.
What's in these crates, boss?
Benim onu bulmam lazım. Nasıl bulacağım onu?
Any notes?
Öğrenmeyi nasıl yapacağım? Görev eşyaları, ıvır zıvır. Bunları okudum sanırım da. Bu değil. Nereden bulacağım?
I think the stew's ready.
Bir yerden.
Death to the squirrels!
Dur geleceğim kızım, dur. Bir yerden bulacağız bunu.
Death to the squirrels!
Tamam, sen buradan geleceksin zaten. Ben buradan hemen geçeyim de. Geldin mi? Gel bakayım. Şimdi şöyle yap bakayım. Şunu bir deneyeceğim ya. Ya bir şey deneyecektim ya. Deneyemedim. Ne aldım bilmiyorum ama alalım. Evet, nereye gidiyoruz? Sürekli savaşacağız anlaşılan. Geldiler. Ben ona da vuramadım. Vuramadım. Yavaş. Öyle bir zeyleme yok. Az dur ya. Bir yansana ama. Tamam, onu hallettim. Güzel kontrat. Bir dakika kızım, bir dakika ya. Can yok, can. Nereye gidiyor? Can mı var? Oğlum, burada bir şey var. Bunları al. Can yok, can, dur. Bir dakika, bir dakika. Zor. Oyun zor, halledeceğim ama şu kontrayı çözmem unuttum ya. Ama bulurum şimdi. Bir dakika ya, dur. Dur kızım, bir dakika. Gidiyoruz da ben seviye atladım. Kaçırmayı kaydedilen mesafe. Değil. Engellemek için Q'ya mı basmak lazım? Can. Canlanır ha aslında. Birçok rakip hasar vermeyi. Fazladan rakipler %50 hasar alır. Oo, çok iyiymiş bu. Buna basamam ama değil mi? Buradan oraya geçmem lazım. Aynen. Aynen öyle. Şuna bas. Tamam. İyi oldu, iyi. Bu arada bu kılıç mı daha iyiydi, diğeri mi daha iyiydi onu hatırlamıyorum ama. O ne lan? Ben niye etkilendim bunu ya? Tuzağa. Ben etkiliyorum, kız etkilenmiyor. Saçmalığa bakar mısın? O ne? Konuş herhalde. Güller bu da mı? Burada bir şey var. Burada şey var. Bura mı? Oh.
I think we've arrived. The cascade, the menhir. We need to take the path leading upwards.
Tamam.
Gardens in the middle of forests. Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not far now.
Güzel. Buradan yukarı değil mi?
Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends
Ne
are
anlatmış?
almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful.
Mekan güzele benziyor zaten.
The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Diyorsun.
Cedric drinks too much.
Kaydı. Yükleme. Öyle bir şey yok.
He really has visions, you know. He really has
ne?
the gift. He could learn to control it
Gül.
if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
Vay.
Oh my. Lovers. Look
Güzel.
her. It's beautiful.
Mm.
I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel?
Triss.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
Vay. Al öyleyse. Mantıklı.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt, even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank
Vay
you.
be.
This is the statue, Curly.
Aha.
Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house.
Öldüreceğimiz adamlar
And
var.
now these statues
Halledeceğiz.
for the garden. Must be defraying the treasury. What's a town chancellor do anyway?
We'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the heads, remove it in bits.
Şuna bak Kadir.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap, cunt.
Aha. Beyler.
And
Not bad for a freak of nature.
Bir dakika senle deneyeceğim. Deneyeceğim bir dakika. Deneyeceğim ya bir dakika ya. Gel gel bir de. Hadi da. Öleceksin zaten de. Lan şu şeyi yap.
Go brute!
Yapma ya. Öldün.
Not bad for a freak of nature.
Hiç fena değil mi? Öldü ki.
Go brute!
Ya geber ya. Yine yapamadık. Yine bulamadık. Boş.
Watch out!
Ne oldu? Oha. O ne? Bu ne abi? Bura nere? Hala da iyi bir yer bence.
incredible what the N-shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire.
Güzel mekana benziyor.
We're trapped.
Öyle bir şey yok da. Bunları bir al. Bunları alacağız. Dur, kapağına falan kısılmadık da. Bu ne? Bunu yaksam ne olur? Tamam. Şimdi doğru yolu buluyorum. Rahat ol, o iş bende. Evet. Oldu sanırım. Bak dedim sana. O iş bende. Altta bakalım. Burada ne var? Var mı önemli bir şey? Ben niye buraya gittim o zaman? Hamamın çıkışını bul. O da nelerdi? Bir konuşayım bakayım. Turist.
Looks like we're stuck.
Dur bakalım bulacağız.
Well, there must be another way out of here. Why are you looking at me that way? Do I have something on my face? What's going on in that head of yours, Witcher?
Oo,
Oh, you know. Stuff.
bence de mantıklı. Tam Witcher tarzı.
So could you.
Şaka. Yok artık. Ulan şaka yapmıştım ya. Ulan Witcher. Oba. Trist de hesabı Witcher'da. Bunların ikisi de normal değil. Vallahi normal değilsiniz kardeş. Üzmeyi de biliyor. Ne olacak şimdi, açılacak mı yok? Yani bence de. Ulan var ya. Tamam beyler. Geçelim. Bence yeterli. Aha.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwaan stole the story of Eldon and Cymru, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwaan. We Enshe remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice.
Vay anasını ya.
Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Siz ne anlarsınız aşktan?
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elven hogwash. Well, I'm buggers.
Ulan bölüme bak ya.
We should take walks more often. For a while there, I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Well,
Right.
don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorveth's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt, deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything. The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
Böyle bir şey yok. Sen hazırlıklarını bitirmeden kral kartını. Seni
I
kaybettim,
can't
evet.
know what the future holds. I don't know what else is hidden in my mind. But whatever it is, whatever happens, I don't want to lose you.
Aynen. O
I'd
kadar
have to
aşkımız
be an
var.
utter fool and complete ingrate to let you go.
That's kind. Thank you. Does that mean we're leaving the regicides to Roach and tending to our own matters?
Yani.
I really would like to go, but I need to clear my name.
Evet.
Foltest's men and bounty hunters of all kinds would never let it go. We'd be fugitives, and that's not a life I'd want for me or for you. Besides,
Aynen.
I'd feel as if I'd given up when there was still something to do. I'd feel like I fled, and as I see it, we haven't lost yet.
Whatever your decision, I want you to know you can count on me. I need a few days to prepare the spells.
I need to talk to Zoltan about Yorvith. It's not a closed conversation. We'll talk again, but only after I've settled things with the Kingslayer.
Aynen öyle. Evet. Nasıl çıkıyoruz?
Geralt!
Neredesin?
There you are. Is everything all right? This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Mükemmel ya. Sen nereden
How
çıktın?
do you find us?
Finding those I seek is a speciality of mine.
Bence de.
Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.
Nasıl gidiyoruz? Buradan gidiyoruz herhalde. Ya, konuşacağız mı?
What's going on, Geralt?
Yok, öyle bir konuşacağız gibi geldin de.
Larita wants the Scoia'tael gone for good. He didn't say anything
bakalım,
specific,
söyle.
but in his mind's eye, he saw them on the prison barge already.
Yorveth's outsmarted bigger fish than the Commandant.
Larito's got something going with Sheila, so I'd take him seriously if I were you.
You never know. Maybe the sorceress hunts more than monsters.
Diyorsun.
I questioned Kieran, Yorvith's second in command.
Where is the bastard?
I get the feeling he's dead. Just landed on the Isle of Avalach. I've been to that island, Vernon. I remembered something while talking to Kieran. I was there with Yennefer. She gave her life to save mine.
Did you remember the crossing? How you got there?
With Suri's help.
Interesting.
Bence de.
What I find interesting is how a master spook like you has no idea what happened to me over those 5 years. 5 years, Roach. That's enough time to topple a monarchy twice.
First off, my responsibilities do not include the surveillance of dead witches. And second,
Spit it out.
unconfirmed rumors. I've never taken action based on them.
I need something. Scraps even. So you need to tell me everything you know. Even things you think might sound ridiculous.
3 years back, Fen got a missing persons case. Someone was abducting young people, aged 10 to 20. Now the case went cold because no one agreed to testify. Except for one woman, considered insane because she insisted the Wild Hunt had made off with her son. And she claimed she'd learned of this from an old man who was pursuing the cavalcade. He resembled a skeleton more than a man. White hair, two
Yani
swords on his back.
bana
The
benziyor.
Wild Hunt is a riddle. A riddle that will restore my memory. If I can just solve it.
As I see it, you're more likely to learn about the hunt from the insane. Not a reasonable man out there can teach you a thing. You might visit that asylum in the woods. Or what's left of it.
Oraya ettim zaten ziyareti kardeş.
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Ediyoruz. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Ediyoruz, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The North's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
Vay arkadaş.
You'll get a chance to show your mettle. If we're to capture Foltest's murderer, we'll have to clash with the Scoia'tael.
O
I
kesin
sent the
zaten.
boys out into the woods. Tough going, too dense. My scouts got ambushed and barely escaped.
It's no picnic hunting elves in the forest. Tell me something I don't know.
My people saw the Kingslayer again. He knows we're here, but he's not even trying to escape. Seems he's waiting for something.
Hadi.
I think it's our move.
Aynen. Hadi.
So long, Roach.
Bence bayağı şey öğrendim senden. Artık çıkabiliyorum. Şunu al. Vay arkadaş. Adam nereden nereye çıkıyor? Ne hikayemiz vardı be. Daha şey tamam mı? Var mı bir şeyler? Yok. Bu ne abi? Şunu al. Ne hikayemiz vardı ya. Vallahi şöyle. Evet. Güllerle olan tirisimiz. Gene sapıkça bir bölüm. Yani bu acayip seviyor ya. Bu bitti değil mi? Nekker. Tamam bunun işi bitti. Ama bunu halledeceğiz. Şimdi buna gideceğim. Bunu vereceğim. Yok et. Nasıl ya? Hallettim ya onu, bir dakika ya. Tüm girişlerini yok et. Tamam ederiz. Nasıl bulacaksak artık. Halledeceğiz. O zaman arkadaşlar. Güzel, değişik bir bölüm diyeceğim de acayip bir bölüm oldu. Aşk dolu diyoruz. O yüzden son 2 bölümde The Witcher 2 bölümümüzde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Hoşça kalın. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hadi eyvallah.